Yo everyone, it's Dan. So we are at episode 4. Okay, I think I'm a bit late in 2026, but I just got to do it when I asked my friends. So we are episode 4. Okay, right now it's Nami. Nami. I keep saying Naomi. Yeah, but it's Nami on the sea, lost. And as usual, doing her tricks to steal from pirates, okay, buggies, with the clown, the IT clown, pirates crew and so on. So she still, that kind of leave me with a bad impression, is that she's always out there to steal things, and I don't find that character good at all. And here is Luffy and Zoro talking about how they lack navigation skills. We can tell Luffy is going around without any navigation, he just go. And Zoro is not a bounty hunter to begin with, he just got lost trying to find a certain swordsman. I believe is one of the best swordsmen that is fighting, but he's attacking pirates to get their rewards, you know, in order to get some living. Then his hat fly off, the straw hat, which belongs to his favorite uncle. I would say his uncle, right? Shanks. So we have no idea what is the relationship. Are they good friends or what? Yeah. So they talk about one of the incident that they have there. I think it's pretty big one, which is like the last one. As usual, they are hanging out and so on. Then this mountain bandit came in and then saying that he has a bounty on his head. So when if you realize, right, mountain bandit and pirates are the same. They are bandits. They are like the land and the sea. So I think there is a different skill level. But in this show is, One Piece is about strong fighters. So pirates are naturally stronger than bandits over here. You can see everyone on the sea is stronger for some reason. Yeah. So we can see that he smashed after they offered, because they are there for the boost, but turns out that they don't have in the inn. So he got angry and tried to smack it. And Shang being weak, I'm not sure why he is so strong. Like he don't have the aura like I'm very strong. It's just like, okay, I got to act weak, I got to act weak, give way and so on. I don't understand. I seriously don't understand. Like if you're so strong, you can just like stop it, get out. But no, he didn't do anything. He's just like, okay, I'm just gonna act like I'm weak. I'm not gonna do anything about it. You are just weak. Yeah, I'm not gonna entertain someone who's weak. He could just slap him and he's just like, yeah, But yeah, so he had the look and then he got trash. I don't know why. And then everyone started laughing and he laughing. And Luffy was angry. Definitely, I'm like, Luffy's like, why are you not showing your skill? You're strong, right? That makes me have the impression that he's not very strong. Then Luffy was so angry that he saw a fruit on the table and decided to eat it. And that one, mind you, is the devil fruit. So that's where he got his power. It's not elastic. He got his power from eating devil fruit, which is previous episode I roughly talked about it. But now we already mentioned that he's eating the fruit. So he was shocked. Then his uncle realized that he took his, and that worth a lot of money, to be honest. I think he's more concerned about him because Luffy loves to tell people about how well of a swimmer he is. And now after eating devil fruit, you can't swim. And he tried to help him, but he has already absorbed the power already, which is a bit bad. Yeah. Just in case, I'm wearing this very beautiful amulet to show you guys. Anyway, so he went to encounter the bandits to tell them off, like, hey, you shouldn't be rude and so on. And they even get a meal and so on. Then suddenly the Shank coming like, okay, he's gonna show some stuff, right? No! The guy pointed the guy at him and he's just like, okay, get my kakia. Kakia is like some sidekick to shoot him off. And they're like, okay, this is a very strong team out there, a definitely very strong team, but take down everyone with guns. And then the bandit run off with Luffy, and there's nothing Shen can do about it. Although he threw a smoke bomb, but what the, you are acting all tough and mighty and then you let somebody steal off your friend. And luckily he got to the sea, and then Shang, this bandit, got eaten by a sea monster. So there are sea monster right there, okay, sea monster, mind you, sea monster. Okay, and then Shang went to save it. And okay, in order to save it, he lost his arms. And he's like, okay, I'll show you my death stare. Death stare, I show you my death stare, very fierce. Okay, this thing run off. And he lost his arm. What kind of logic? He's like, I'm very sure I'm not gonna beat the sea monster. I'm just gonna let it in my arms. God, I'm a hero. What? I seriously till this day, I still don't understand what is he doing. he's got all the ability in the whole world to do it, or he's just some weak uncle, you know, like some weak uncle. And he go on his adventures, like, okay, I'm going off on an adventure to the, I don't know, Grand Line and so on, search for One Piece and so on. And then back to Luffy and so on, and talk about Buggy, and that's where their first encounter is. So we are talking about how bad of a navigation skill they have, and that's where they start to have first encounter with Nami. And that's where you get their navigator scene, which is part of their importance of the crew.